If you wanted to reboot the term reboot, the Jurassic franchise would probably nominate the word rebirth as a substitute. But don't let them fool you. This latest installment is EOA, or Extinct on Arrival, and unlikely to excite anyone for future installments. It's difficult for me to think of another film that so successfully sets up suspenseful situations but completely gives up before the conclusion of the scene. At the climax of the first act, our cast is aboard a boat being chased by a congregation of Spinosauruses, and Ludo Balassi's Teresa falls into the water. Although the reason she fell is a relevant point to the plot, the suspense created when she goes into the water is forgotten minutes later when the rest of the cast dives in as well. But not to save Teresa, instead because circumstances dictated they do so. And what about those pesky Spinosauruses? Well, they just sort of go away, until they don't, but in the least surprising way possible. Hey, remember in the original Jurassic Park that incredibly iconic device Spielberg used to signify the arrival of the film's main attraction, the T-Rex? Ripples on a cup of water that were created because the mass of the approaching beast was so incredible, we could see its looming presence impact the environment we were observing. In Rebirth, however, an elephant could sneak up on you like a church mouse in an elevator. This seventh installment plays like a loving homage to the magic the franchise has failed to capture since the original 1993 film. If this movie had ideas, it wouldn't know how to discuss them. So instead of thought-provoking questions about the responsibilities of creating life, setting the table for thrilling suspense and moments of wonder, we're given lazy writing and poorly framed giants with softer footsteps than Natalie Portman in Black Swan. I don't hate this movie, and I didn't have any expectations going in, but it was still somehow surprisingly bad.
Overall, I scored the film a 30.
And I note the plot and lack of themes as being true low points.
Subscribe to the channel now and press the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. If you're gonna talk movies, make sure it's real talk.